So all those industry leaders that I mentioned before, like Brian Balfour, Sean Ellis, and Growth Tribe, they describe the same process for growth. So that process is actually the very same process of lean startups, lean agile methodology. It's the same idea basically. So it first starts with gathering ideas. So you have to analyze your funnel, you have to analyze your business, and you have to start generating ideas. How can I grow my business? What can I test? What can I do differently for sales? What can I do differently for marketing? What can I do differently for acquisition or activation or retention? So you come up with ideas, brainstorm. And you have to collect systematically, you have to write down, you have to track those ideas. That's the methodology, okay? So you have to have a backlog of growth experiment ideas. So that's what you should do. It's not only about finding one idea and just go execute, test it. No, you have to first collect them, make a list of all different ideas for every stage of every part of your funnel. And then the next step is to prioritize those ideas. You have to sit down and make scoring kind of thing. So what might be the potential impact of that particular idea on my business? Will it have like a huge impact? How much will it cost to build that, or to run that experiment? Maybe it's so difficult, maybe it's not feasible to run that experiment. So you have to prioritize basically. You have to sit down, score, rank them, and then you have to choose which one to test with, okay? Let's make one example. Let's say referral marketing. For example, is referral marketing the right thing for your business? You might think that, oh, I should start doing referral marketing for my business today. This is an idea, right? It's one growth idea. So you have to put it in your backlog, and then maybe you ranked it and maybe you still think that's the first priority for your business because in your particular situation you think that's the right experiment for you. Then the next step is you have to outline how you will test that idea. What's the cheapest, what's the minimum viable product for that idea? What's the cheapest way? What's the easiest way for me to test that idea? How can I test if referral marketing is right for my business? What's the easiest way? Am I gonna start building like a huge referral marketing program? No, I have to find a very easy way to test it. That's outlining the experiment, and you have to write down how you will measure the results. What's the KPIs? What are the metrics? How are you going to measure that experiment? Okay. And once you do that, then you go out and you execute that experiment based on that the definition of the experiment. And at this stage, you know when to start, you know when to stop, how much data you will collect. When are you going to stop collecting data? You know all those things because you have outlined how you will conduct that experiment. And once it's finished, you come back, study the data, and then come up with a decision. For example, for this example, is referral marketing right for my startup? You do your test, and then you come up and you say, yes, because those metrics I have, I don't know, let's say 15% conversion rate for referrals. Yes, it seems referral marketing is the right thing for my business. Then you should start thinking more seriously about building a referral marketing program. So basically this is the process. But the critical thing here is you have to run these cycles fast. You cannot say, okay, I run the process every 2 months. No, you have to run. The faster you are, better the results will be. So ideally they say in 1 to 2 weeks you have to run one cycle. So you have to make tests every 1 or 2 weeks, or in other words, every test, every experiment should not last longer than 2 weeks basically.